Okay, guys, so hello. If you're here on the stream with me, feel free to say hello in the comment section. I am, so for this live, I wanted to just come on and graph some vertical and horizontal lines using the TI-84 plus CE calculator. So so basically I'm just testing out YouTube live right now to do these graphs. All right, so feel free to stick around and have a look at what these graphs turn out to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the calculator here. I already had it in the graphing window, but let me just exit it by selecting second and then mode to quit to return to the screen here. I'll just clear what I have. So the first one that we have to graph is y equals 2. So I'm heading here to select y equals, and I'll just enter in the 2 right here. So I'm using the right arrow key to go to the right, and then I'm selecting the number 2. Now I'm going to select graph. So if you notice, this is definitely, I have 2 graphs here actually. So it's not just one. I have the one for y equals 2, and I have another graph that is a vertical line. And that's because earlier I graphed x equals 5. So let me just go in and remove it. So I'm heading back to the y equals button here. Then I'm going up to x, selecting enter. So there it is. I have x equals 5. So that's why we saw that that vertical line there. So I'm just going to clear it and then scroll to the left, then scroll upwards, select it, press enter so that I can return to the y section, the y screen with the y, where I can enter in the y equations. All right, there we go. So then let me now return to graph. And now we only have the one horizontal line to represent y equals 2. So there we go. Now let me just go ahead and return to the y equals section. Now the next one that we have to graph, which again is going to turn out to be a horizontal line, is y equals -3. So that's the next one. All right, so I'll just go ahead and clear the 2 that's from here. And I also want to change the color of this graph. See if I can get a color that will show up a bit brighter on screen. So I'm just going to go down here to enter. As you guys can see, the color is currently blue. So let me see what colors we have. Okay, I think I'll just work with a red. See if that looks a bit brighter. Because on the video, guys, it doesn't appear to be showing up that bright. For me in real life, it's definitely showing up bright and everything, but with the blue color, it's not showing so well. All right, so we have y equals -3. So I'm just going to enter in the -3. Now with the TI-84 calculator here, guys, when entering your negative value, if it's a negative number you're entering in an equation or so on, then you want to ensure that you don't use the minus button, but you use the negative, the button that is there to be used for a negative sign. So I'm going to select that. I think something else went in here. Let me clear that. All right, so it's the negative, and then 3. No, let me graph it. Okay. So this is the graph that we're working with. As you can see, it's a horizontal line passing through -3 on the y-axis. All right, so now for C is x equals 4. So to graph this equation, we're going to return to the y equals button here, selected, and then I'm going to first clear the -3 from here, scrolling to the left, then up. To highlight x, I'm going to press enter to select it, and now I can put in or enter in the 4. So that's a 4 right there. And then I'll select graph. So here we have a graph of x equals 4. We have that vertical line passing through +4 on the x-axis. All right, so now we have another one to graph. So this is x equals -2. So I'm going to select the y equals button, and I think I'll just put both of them on the same graph, on the same plane here, coordinate plane, Cartesian plane here. So let me select y equals and then return to x. So I'm going to scroll left and select enter, and I'm going to enter in the -2. All right, and then hit graph. So we can see both graphs. So we have the graph for x equals 4, and we have the one for x equals -2. All right, so let me now return to the y equals button here and scroll up to x. I didn't go to the left and then up, guys. I just selected the up button and it went to x. So that's another way to get to the x. Select enter, and now I want to just go ahead and clear these values. All right, so the next equation is an equation. It's an inequation with both y and x in it. Well, the other 3 are actually like that. So horizontal and vertical lines is what I wanted to focus on for this quick live. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now, rather than completing the others. All right, so for those of you who joined me, thank you for being here. Who joined me for a quick bit. See you in the next live.